Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Boswell again, and we're going to be doing Lesson 26 Exit Ticket, okay? So we're going to be solving for the quotient and then rewriting each in the unit form. So A already has it written in the unit form, but they didn't solve for they have the quotient up here, but they didn't finish it in unit form. So we're going to finish this one together. So it says 600 divided by 3 equals 200. Well, they took 600 and they wrote the word hundreds, and how many hundreds are in 600? There are 6, okay? Then they divided it by 3, okay? Equals blank hundreds. Well, here's my quotient, right? Okay, and it's 2 hundreds, but I have blank hundreds. So what would go on the blank? If you said 2, you're correct because there are 2 hundreds. That one's pretty easy, okay? You guys are going to do B and D on your own, but let's do C together. So I could read this number as 2,100, right? Or I could also read it as 2,100 divided by 7 equals blank. And I'm going to do it in hundreds because it's a little easier. So I'm going to say 21 hundreds, because remember you have to put in uniforms. 21 hundreds divided by 7 equals blank hundreds. And I'm going to go in the other box, but a little bit, so that's not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to even do this. So blank hundreds. So how many hundreds, okay, what's going to be that quotient? So how many times can 7 go into 21? Or 21 divided by 7 is what? What's my quotient? Well, I can count by 7s. I can go 7, 14, 21. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay, but it's 3 hundredths. Okay, so remember, because I can look at just that number to help me solve it. So 21 divided by 7 is 3 hundredths. So when I come up here, this is in unit form. Now I just want to write it in the word or number form. It would just be 300 because it's 3 hundredths. Okay, so you're going to solve B and D just like we did with C. Okay, down here, you're going to do the read, draw, write method. So you're going to read the problem and circle and underline your information, draw your picture, and then write your statement. So let's read it together and circle and underline your information. So it says, Hudson and 7 of his friends found a bag of pennies. Who found the bag of pennies? Hudson and 7 friends. Oops, sorry, 7 friends. Okay, and they found a bag of pennies. So Hudson and 7 friends, okay? There were 300 pennies. Oh, how many pennies? 300 pennies. Okay, now, which they shared equally. Okay, so how many pennies did each person get? Okay, but I'm going to put on this, they shared it equally, and then it says how many pennies did they each get? Okay, well, first of all, I got to figure out how many people are there? Okay, well, I know it's Hudson and his 7 friends. So Hudson is 1 plus his 7 friends would equal how many people? 8. So I have 8 people, okay? And how many pennies did they find? 320. So that's going to be our problem. We're going to do 320 divided by 8. Okay, now you could do this problem by doing long division, or you can do long division and you can do a picture with our place value chart. Okay, so if I did a place value chart, I might have my hundreds, okay, my tens, and my ones. So I could solve it this way, right? Or, so I could have 3, and then 2, and I have no ones, and then I could solve it that way. Or I could just do the long division way. So I could divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and start over. Okay, so I'm going to do that strategy if I were to solve this problem, right? Okay, once I've done long division, or I've done my picture over here to solve this with long division, okay, so I've read my information, we circle and underline it. We have our pictures. You decide which picture you are going to use, what method. And then down here, you're going to write your statement. And the question for my statement is this: how many pennies did each person get? I'm going to say each person got blank what? Pennies. Okay? And then I would fill in that blank with whatever my quotient is. Okay? So you're going to finish the rest of the problem. Make sure you read it with me, you underline your information, you drew your picture and solved. Okay, right now I didn't solve it for you because I want you to do that on your own. So you can either do the place value one, or you can do divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, start over, okay, to solve 320. Okay, and then don't forget to write your statement. Okay, good luck today on your exit 26, or for lesson 26.